Today we will learn how to make a bonnet. I have my material with me here. I'll be using this tapeter. You can as well use your setting or door face, whichever one. I have my elastic, a pair of scissors and a tiller chalk. Now I have my material folded into this way. You fold it into, then you fold it again into 4. Fold it again into 4. So I have something like this. Make sure it is equal. Now the next thing I'm going to do is from this point, from here, from this angle here, I will measure out 15 inches, depending on how big you want it. So for me, I'm cutting out 15 inches. That's from this angle. Can you see this? You can make it 15, you can make it 12, depending on how big your house model you want it. But for this, I'll be making 15. Then I'll mark it out. You hold this angle. Can you see this angle? You hold it down. Then you keep shifting the 15 and mark. Make sure this one here does not move. This is the one you'll be moving. You keep marking. So keep marking the 15. Keep marking the 15. Can you see that this does not move? This is what is moving. So I keep marking my 15. Then you continue until you get to the end of it. Make sure it's straight. Make sure it's straight. So we have it this way, like an arc. Can you see it? And the next thing I'm going to do is I will cut it out. I will cut this out. I'm going to cut this out. So my white chalk is not really showing on the material, so I want to use my marker so that you can see it well. So this is my 15. Take it this way. So I'll keep moving it. Keep moving the 15. So keep moving the 15. Can you see? I'll keep marking the 15. So that is it. Then I'm going to trace this line out. I'll trace it out. So you gently cut it out. Cut it out. Now this is the outcome of it. I'll cut it out. So I'll place it on my organza material. You can as well use satin, door face. So I'll place it on it to trace it out. So I will as well trace this out. And the next thing I will do is I will as well cut this out. Cut it out. Cut it out gently. Yeah. So I've cut out the material and the organza. So I have a big circle. Now I'm going to place I will place my organza on it. Place my organza on it. Then sew it. Now make sure it's on the left side. Okay, this is the right side. So I'm going to turn it this way. I'm turning it in, I'm sewing on the right side rather, because I will turn it inside out. So the right side facing each other, the right side of this facing the right side of this. So I'm going to take it to my sewing machine now. I will sew this round this way. I will sew it round twice. Now this will be the measurement. I'm going to measure out like 1 inch. This is 1 inch. Now, if you want to make the hair bonnet that do have a space in front, that have extra in front, you leave like 1 inch extra. Then from your 1 inch, you can measure out like half an inch. Like half an inch. This is my half an inch from here to here. So which means I'm going to sew it half an inch round. First of all, measure your 1 inch round. Your 1 inch round. Then this half an inch is where my elastic will be. So this is where my elastic will stay. I'm sure you can see that. This is where my elastic will stay. So if you want that design that normally have extra outside, so that's the essence of this. So I'm going to measure it around this way. Measure this around this way. Then after sewing, I will come back and show it to you. Now I'm done sewing it. So this is the wrong side. This is the wrong side. Now I will turn it in. I left little allowance here. So turn the right side out. Then after turning the right side out, I will sew it again twice. Then I'm going to insert my elastic into it. I've sewn it in 2 places outside. Can you see? Sewn it in 2 places. But the next thing I'm going to do now is, before then, I make sure I sew it round. Then I have my elastic. So I'm going to use this pin to push in the elastic through this space. So from the beginning, I will take it round until it comes out here. Now I'm done passing the elastic in between it. Can you see this? So the next thing I will do is to tie this. You can either sew it down with sewing machine. These 2 elastics, sew it down with sewing machine. You tie it, then I will close this opening. I'm going to use my sewing machine or needle and thread to close the opening, and there you go. So it is a reversible bonnet. You can either turn it to this side or turn it to the other side, depending on how you want it. But I couldn't get yellow color. That was why I mixed it with black. Normally, here supposed to be yellow. So pardon me for that. You're supposed to be yellow, so that when you reverse it out, the color won't contradict the material. But I just made it to show you how you can make a hair bonnet. So now I'm going to tie this, close the opening, and I'll show you the final finishing.